Hey guys, today we are going to be differing from our regular content of it just like Clone Drone and Minecraft, or well, we're doing Minecraft, never mind. But today I'm going to be showing you how to build a simple little piston and trap in Minecraft. And for this, you should be able to just get all the stuff that I'm using fairly easily. So you're gonna want to go to the redstone part and look here. So pretty much just get the basic stuff like well, just get the basic stuff like redstone, a button, and a redstone repeater, and then you can and it gets and like the other stuff further along the way if you realize that you're gonna need it. And also, I'll build out here. I'll build out of glass so that you can see all the redstone parts. Alright, so I'll start building it like right here. So, like, what you can do is make it so that this has that, and because you don't need a single another signal going to here when you have that, because when that gets activated it needs to be hooked up there. Now when it gets activated it just fires off both. Instead of you needing to make two redstone signals going to there, you can only use one for it. So you can always just do like a simple little, like pitfall trap where here it just deals suffocation damage, or if you really want to be mean and like let's say your friend and or someone you just wanting to prank or mess with stepped away for a second, what you can do is you can use the composter, and then you need to set up a simple little redstone clock right here, which is fairly simple. It's just two repeaters going either direction, and then if you give them a really quick redstone signal, or damn, you have to be kind of quick about it though. Or an easier way to do it is just to turn those down one for a second. There we go. And see, now those are going back and forth, and they will do that forever. And if you really want to be mean to your friend or whoever you're messing with, you can put them in one of these while like they're AFK or something. Hang it here. There. Or you can put them in one of these, and then you put one of these right there. Here, so you can just put the connection bridging up to here. Or, Here, you don't want to use sticky pistons, I guess. You want to use regular pistons. Otherwise, the sticky pistons will just grab it, and then it'll just be like, well, that'll just ping whoever you're messing with out. So look, now when you're in this situation where You're stuck in here. Sorry if my voice sounds a little scratchy today. Hey, I get allergies really easy. But there. And see, like, now it's physically impossible for the person to get out. And if you want to add, like, extra uh, annoyance to them, you can also put a ton of stuff, or, here, oh, it also just works like this as well. But also, there's another way you can do this with obsidian. And this is only, and I repeat, only if your friend doesn't have like amazing stuff on them, because this makes it physically impossible to get out. Then you use iron bars. And this is just for a little bit extra decoration if you want. And then you take your obsidian again, put that there, and then again, put the composter here, but also fill it pretty much to the brim with this, and then put that there. And look, now if I was in survival mode, you wouldn't have enough time to break this obsidian, that iron bar, and also with constantly being shoved into an almost full composter, or which blocks your view from everything. The only real way you'd be able to get out is if you somehow broke the composter and took the time to actually break the obsidian. But however, I'm not going to do that because I'm in creative mode. But here, one other way you can be quite annoying for things like traps and stuff is if you use the new scaffolding. And this only really works if you're in like a snow biome or anything. So look, just build it up as high as you want. And usually you want to make it about high enough that with like probably iron gear, here you'll die from fall damage. And then there, I made this a little too tall, but you know what, it'll be fine. And then, when you're on top, just extend that to the farthest amount it can reach in all directions. And then just fill that out. Because now you pretty much have an area where here, if you break the bottom one, and it may take a second, but all of these will then break, and then that will send whoever you're pranking or messing with straight down. And another tactic that I've learned to do this is to, hold on, I fell off, is to cover this up with like snow, or even, no, water wouldn't work, never mind. Well, with snow or even lily pads if you have enough. And then, so once you have this fully filled out, I'm just going to use snow. Just, that's probably the thinnest thing of snow you can get. And just pretty much cover the entire base with it. And then, when your friend, I guess you would have to be waiting to see their name tag, when they're like about to jump onto this, what you can do who is just really quick. There we are. Here, but you can probably place this like right outside their base, and if their base is like in front of like a mountain biome where it snows often, they'll have zero idea when that's gonna come in here. And here, I can simulate that with like a couple armor stands. There. So, your friend or maybe a group of your friends are just out about, and then when you see their name tags about to jump onto there, you break it, and it zooms up, and then pow. That sends all of them down. And because we're using armor stands, it doesn't deal any damage to them, but if those were actual players, then they would have been absolutely destroyed. And I'm not going to get into it, but you could set up like a sorting system that would take all of their resources and sort it into chests or something, but I'm not that skilled with redstone for that yet. But also, if, like, let's say you guys are in maybe a Bed Wars round, and you have a ton of TNT and wool, and you have a bucket of water. If you're trying to like MLG water, and someone's bridging over to you, what you can do is just build this simple little TNT cannon. And I believe there is a way, in Bed Wars for Hypixel, the server, at least, is when you place down TNT at auto lights. So, it would have already been lit, but you wait till it flashes 7 times, then you light the other one, and that didn't work. Well, it's just supposed to be like a tiny, kind of working little TNT cannon that will pretty much just shoot 7 or 8 blocks about. And here, I think it's the dispenser, I think. Flint and steel. Okay, and if you really want to get into it, here, you can do stuff like this, but this is only for like certain games that actually allow you to build stuff like this. So, you build up everything. You have your water. Seriously, water. There. So you have your water, and that needs to be extended by about a block. So you have your water here. And I believe, yeah, fence posts are actually here. Here you can have this set up so you have it pretty much above the water. Here, so you set up like a ton of TNT, and this is not gonna be launching TNT. This is the firing mechanism for the TNT. So you have these going right here, and they are very annoying to place the way you want them to. So there's that. And if you're having trouble with your redstone always just going in towards itself, you can use these, and all you need is just a little bit of an extended platform, and you can just hook up all your redstone and have it going a single direction. And then you can use the button that we were talking about earlier and just fill these with flint and steels. And they will pretty much light the flint and steels. And that will light off the TNT. So then, that TNT is lit. I'm only going to make this fire like 1. And then, yes, I know that is very, very weak, but it still can do the job. There. And then, as I was saying before, or with this, you probably don't need it, but I like to use it anyway because it keeps your redstone a little more tidy. And then you can also hook that up to here and have this about a tick slower. And if you don't know what a tick is, that's when you lower that in here. I'm gonna make sure that the redstone doesn't run out, because if you have too long of a cord, the redstone will start to differ, and then you'll just be stuck with then you'll just be stuck with probably like half of your ignition lit and nothing else. But look, so now when you press the button, it lights those, then it lights that almost a second after. And I should have made that longer. But don't worry, redstone is pretty much just all trial and error. So you can build it right back up with this. Oh, come on. There we go. Now put that in. But also with these bigger designs, you don't really have to worry about worrying about like a ton of your redstone breaking, because even if it does break, it only breaks the front and maybe a tiny bit of the back. Now I'm going to lower that another tick because that took a little too, it didn't take long enough to light. Oh, and look, it also lit it on. Oh. You also need to remember to make sure that you have your ignition. Otherwise, it'll just end in a fiery blaze. Alright, let's do this one more time. Alright. So now everything is reset. And I need more flint and steel. So now you just shove the flint and steel in there. Don't break it by accident. Alright. And there. And there. These ones already had that. And make sure to actually put in your ignition and your firing. Okay. Lower it 2 ticks. And there. Light it off. And now it should fire. And it kind of worked. But it's all just trial and error. But that seems like it is getting close to the end of the video, so I'll just end it here. So if you like this new kind of video where I just show you kind of how like redstone works and stuff, or if you don't like it, then just comment down below. But if you do like it, make sure to like and subscribe, and also comment down below. And I guess I'll be seeing you later. So, alright, hold on. So I'll be seeing you later. Oh, oops. Well, goodbye, and make sure to like and subscribe. And yes, I know it's annoying when YouTubers say that, but just do it.